Hello survivors, welcome to another Nimrods Guncraft survivor video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you the secret boss. We're actually going to start in the Chaos Grove for this, and we're going to play with the shotgun. This gun, ooh, it is beautiful, but that's for another time. It is not going to work with this boss, unfortunately, just with the way that this boss works as well as the gun works. Now, this is a hidden boss, a secret boss, and I don't think anyone has ever killed it yet. Now, people were commenting on my last video for Guncraft that they've seen screenshots of it being destroyed or screenshots of people, you know, finishing it, but I really don't see how anyone could have done this before. It is just disgusting. It makes no sense how this boss could be defeated at all by anyone. So if you've done it, let me know down in the, you know, the comment section. You can post a Imgar screenshot or whatever you want down there. I'll make sure it does get seen if you've done it. Otherwise you can just tell me how you did it or whatever the case may be, but I've tried a good amount of times to beat this dude and it is just impossible. So let's see what happens. Now over here we are going to go for the crit. The dodge chance is going to be very good as well, so we're going to grab the stock mounted scanning system. There is a scope which is really cool, but we're actually going to go with the ammo rook or ammo rock, the rack. I think it says rack, but I always read it as rock, but I could be rock and I always read it as rack as well. I don't know, we'll see. But that's the add-on that we're looking for. And then the other things, I think the bayonet is probably the strongest one to go and grab. We can go for XP rate over there. And then we're going to try and get as much crit bonus and damage as possible. That's what we're focusing on more than anything else. So hopefully we can get that all going. And we will show you how to get the guard today, because he is hidden, and it doesn't help saying that there's a hidden boss and I don't actually show you where the boss is. So let's quickly show you where the boss is. So if we zoom out over here, and if you take a look over here, here's the Hive Barrens. If you make your way, either you can go up through the maze to the right hand side over here and around like this, or you can go through the Hive Barrens, through Venom Valley and around, and it is this place over here. And you're going to go down there and through there, but we'll show you how you get there through the Hive Barrens as well as the Venom Valley and go from there. You can start in an area like Venom Valley if you want to. I just really don't think the builds are very strong in the very beginning to kind of help you there with that, but I like to just start off here. It's quite easy, but because we're doing this, my normal spot is actually somewhere else, but we're good where we are. Got our little turret airdrop. I still need to get more money so that we can start upgrading all of these airdrops and get them going. That's probably how you get to beat him. Scoped sight is so much fun to play with when you're playing with is that pasties? Yeah, it must be pasties. Magic sight is so much fun. But over here we're probably going to go with that. That does give us plus 20 dodge skill as well, and it is a pretty decent one. So it looks like we're not going to go with the ammo rack. This does give us better stats with the crit chance, the dodge rating, bullet damage, bullet speed, and the vision range as well, with the you know, the bullets doing more damage the further that they travel as well. So very good upgrade. We'll go and grab that now. We can get the mallard later. It doesn't have to be immediately. The chicken charm used to be the go-to because it was bugged, and it is no longer bugged. So if you beat the FUEGO while the game was bugged, or while chicken charm was bugged, I doubt that counts. Okay, so it has to be a recent screenshot of you killing him. Everything recent, everything back in October when chicken charm was still bugged is invalid. Okay, I think that's fair. Okay, we're gonna go bullet damage and HP. We might, I think, see that either cryo magazine or the vampire magazine are going to be needed. We need one of them, either the freeze or the healing. I think the invulnerability will probably be better though with the blood magazine, so we're going to grab the blood magazine. We're going to try our hardest to try and get a build that can beat this guy, because again, this dude is insane, and I can't wait to show you the insanity that will ensue. Although it's not going to be very long. He literally looks at you and you die. Alright, we get a normal looking upgrade over here. There is no energy blaster. We don't really want to use it. We've got the turret placer as well, not really usable right now. And guard grip, we've got what over here, crit bonus. Actually, that's pretty decent, and it gives us some armor as well. So we can go and grab the grip. Taking damage will deal damage to that enemy. This damage is increased by 4% for every point of armor you have, and 2% for every % increased movement speed you have. Okay, we'll grab the guarded grip. We don't want the energy blaster or the turret, so makes sense to grab what we got. At least we did get a decent third option with the grip, so we weren't left feeling out of it. Let's do this defense. It should be a free level up or 2 if we can complete it. Should be able to. I think the best way to kind of beat this FUEGO might be to make an insane drone weapon first, and then use that drone weapon with a second insane weapon with your character. So I don't know, it could be the way to do it, but we haven't really figured that out quite yet. The Heart Barons can be done this way. A little bit of a roundabout way, but we'll get there. And then we'll just chill in the Heart Barons for the entire time, really. It doesn't really matter too much. We'll get the first boss now. Kill the boss. Get to the Heart Barons. There's still some blueprints I'm missing. I pretty much have the entire map done, so I'm not sure where these blueprints are. There could be hidden secrets like the one where we get FUEGO. So if you guys might know where there are some hidden blueprints that took you a really long time to find, that aren't out in the open, or you know, if you want or need me to zoom out of my map, let's just do that quickly actually so you can see. So this is my entire map. I don't know, maybe I'm missing an area. You can let me know down in the comment section if you want. I don't know, maybe this big area here and here is supposed to be open, but I don't know. I am missing, like I mentioned, a couple of blueprints. It's not that many, but there are some that we're missing. It would be nice to know where they are so we can kind of get them. Alright, we're going to go for the bayonet upgrade, of course. I think that one is the best one. FUEGO is a melee boss, so he is going to run very, very quickly to us. So we need to try and get as much damage as possible with it. I don't want to go the crit chance just yet, so we're going to go with the crit bonus for now. Rate of fire is going to help us too. And go from there. Now, see, I don't know. Do we go? I'm going to go... not going to take the cryo magazine just yet. I want... oh, I don't know. How does bleed work? How much damage does bleed do? Because we get cutting element with the shatter magazine, and it does give us armor. And the final shot in every magazine will gain increased bullet damage, bullet size, and it gains cutting element. Cutting element causes bleed. I don't know if bleed deals percentage damage or not. And that's the problem. And also, I don't think frozen can be works on bosses very well. Causing an enemy to shatter will produce 3 times. See, that doesn't help us, but it does give us armor. Oh, man, I don't know. Okay, well, we'll hold off on it right now because we do have another option that gives us... well, I don't know if we actually have the option anymore, but there was another way to get cutting bullets from a different weapon attachment. But I don't think we can get that attachment anymore. We'll have to just double check. I don't know if it was a barrel or whatever the case may be. And then I think we're going to have to go with the double helix barrel. We can either go with that or the Hell Spitter barrel. But either should work pretty well for us. I don't think there's a reason to not go either of those ones. Unless the sniper barrels are the best option for damage. But that's something that we've got to kind of see and test and work with. Right now, just making our way there. We're not too worried about coin. We're not too worried about anything else. If you want to be worried about that stuff, you can just build like a collection run or gun, which we're still working on as well. Need to try and get that as good as possible before we show you a run with it. But we did actually get 1 or 2 runs with it that looked like they were pretty decent, but then we were doing those with our FUEGO, so didn't really work the way that we wanted it to, because of course we die. So there's nothing to really gain from that. Except for the game giving us the achievement for dying. Ow. A lot of mines over here. Okay, we will go for some bullet damage and max health. I think every time we get bullet damage, we're just going to go for it. Just because it makes sense. What do we need to kill something? Bullet damage. And then we're just looking for the bayonet as well, because that's what's going to give us the most melee damage as well for when the boss is in there. I do like that they nerfed the dung beetles. They no longer, like we mentioned previously, no longer have the homing bullets, which is fantastic for when you're in the barrens. It's just really easy to survive in this area now if you enjoy the scenery here. But there are upgrades or blueprints that require both the Tartanus as well as the other boss to be killed. Why can't I remember that boss's name for the life of me? Meta something. Alright, we got the sniper barrel. See, sniper barrel might be worth it because the movement speed will increase our critical bonus. And then we can also, newly spawned enemies gain confusion. That's not really needed. We get a lot of this. Killing an enemy with a crit will spawn a credit. We're not worried about that. Landing a critical hit will cause the bullet to explode. Could be very good. I don't have Gun Dancer's barrel, but that could also be good. Because it reduces the movement speed a little bit less. So that's crit chance, but we don't need that. We might go for the Nimrod barrel, but again, options are available. We can't use the dissuasive barrel, so we're just going to go and upgrade the shield grip over there. Lots of options for us. I don't know, it's quite a tough one because there's so many options that we can go for, but we need the right options in order for this to work. Otherwise it's just not going to work and we're going to end up dying. I don't even know if this is going to work regardless, so I just really want to try and see what happens. Maximum effort. So there we go. We're going to go with what? XP rate. There's nothing else really there that we could have grabbed. We're just going to stay here while we vacuum all the XP, just because we don't want to have to move back and forward. I think we might have to use like the RPG or weapon that has insane amounts of damage. But there are skills that do it. Ooh, see, if we go Helix Barrel, we lose the bullet damage, but we gain bullet damage back. Yeah, I'm not going to use the bullet, and I'm going to go Deadly Sight, not that. Yeah. Okay, at least we've got a good game plan right now with what we want. So it's not the Helix Barrel. Helix Barrel is very fun to use with the same scope that we've got, but not for what we want to do for. Just for like, you know, silly shenanigans to kill the final boss. That's great, but El Fuego, this guy, nope, not cool. Steve, yeah. The magazine either, which is a bit of a problem. We could use split magazine if we wanted, but blood magazine will be better as well. I would like to see more magazine types as well. I don't think there were a lot of them, so seeing more of them would be quite beautiful. But he got destroyed, and we are going to go for the crit bonus, fire rate, and all that juicy stuff. I want to try and get as much of it as possible, because the higher the crit bonus, the more damage we're going to be doing. So even if we had 1 damage or 2 damage, our crit bonus was 2000%. That means we're going to do a lot of damage, but that's all about getting to that amount as well. Come on, there's the bayonet. So we can grab it. It does give us crit chance as well, which is good. And then I do have it on auto fire, so I'm going to turn it off auto fire because I want to personally choose when to use it. Now, as an option, we can get those special power upgrades as well. We don't have any over here, so we're not going to do that. We're going to go bullet damage, but that's going to help because eventually the bayonet is going to be special damage as well. So that should increase that damage substantially. Not too worried about XP because there will be a tower in the area that we're going to destroy. But this is where we got to go. We got to go and destroy this. You can use your bayonet if you want. We just need to destroy a single rock so that we can run through. Do note that there is normally a blueprint over here as well. So you may have come to this area before. If not, you know, well, welcome to the area. You now know where you are. Pretty easy to get here. So just so you can see where we are, that's over here inside of the Grand Hive Barrens. And we're going to go into a secret area, like I mentioned, a little hidden area that isn't otherwise knowable or noticeable. Sorry, English. But yeah, you think to yourself, well, broken, where are you gonna go? Because there's nowhere for you to go over here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we can just take a little bit of a walk through the bushes. Now, I did think there was maybe another place like this as well, and I tried to go through there, and it really doesn't tell you where it is. Some things about this: one, the first time you come here, the game actually gives you 10k gold. So even if you don't plan on fighting the hidden boss or the secret boss, it is worth coming here for the achievement to get like free 10k gold once off. And that helped me actually get the plasma rifle weapon because I was short on money, and that just made it that much easier for me to get it very quickly. Pretty simple. Just going to make sure we get rid of all these explosives because we don't want to accidentally run into them. And now for the rest of the 15 minutes, we're going to be stuck in this place just so that we can ensure that we do fight the actual boss. We don't really want to run away from here. It's pretty much easier than the Hive Barrens, at least, because we don't get dung beetles. But we still got the difficult enemies. Homing site is not what we wanted, so we got kind of a little bit of a Scrooge McDuck over here. It forces us to take the sniper barrel, which is okay. It's not the greatest choice, but as you can see, it does make us slow. Luckily, we only really have 3 shots. We still kind of move okay when we use our active ability, but the slow will become quite terrible a bit later. So it's unfortunate that this was the case, but it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. Could have taken the cryo magazine, but we want the blood magazine instead. I want that healing and invulnerability. Alright, there's special power over there. It does go up on its own. We're just going to grab the bullet damage rather and max life. Max life will come in handy anyway. Still looking for the chicken charm. I don't think we picked up the mallard yet. Could check, but it's not necessary. It will just show itself up anyway. And now we got Big Carl, as you can see, completely being obliterated. So right now our build is very strong, but it's not nearly strong enough. We're not doing nearly enough damage to even come close to even hurting this boss. So let's see what we can get. We got quite a lot of crit bonus over there. So we're gonna go with this special power armor knockback. That sounds very good for us. We're on 4 armor. Remember, as far as I know, armor is a damage reduction or flat damage reduction. So we are taking a lot less damage over there. We do get the deadly sight, but there's the blood magazine, which we're going to grab so that it doesn't have to, we don't have to worry about whether we get cryo magazine or not. We definitely got the right weapon now, so that's fantastic. I'm just hoping with the deadly sight, going for the exploding bullet is a good thing. I mean, we are using a shotgun. The boss is going to be on top of us. Maybe getting more bullets would be better. So I think we're on 5 as a bullet count. So maybe getting something like 7, because that's what, nearly 0.5 increase in damage overall. A 1.5 increase, because we're nearly shooting double the amount of bullets. As you can see, there's a whack ton of XP on the side. I really do hate the scoped barrel because of the movement loss, but we needed to grab it. It's probably the best barrel that we could have picked. And then I like cold forged casings is very common. So we should be quite healthy. We should be quite a decent bullet damage number. I mean, 8% every time we get a tuning kit is pretty decent, I think. I don't know. Could be worse. But our drone's gone crazy. That will change as soon as possible. There's deadly sight, so we will grab it. Oh yeah, I forgot we can just chill in the middle actually while we have a little discussion with everyone. So guys, so far while you've been playing, there's obviously a whole lot of the weapons in the game. I'm excited to see what new weapons they introduce, what new gun parts. I mean, the options are quite limitless. I would like something like a... I don't know if there's a gun that you would like to see them bring in, but I mean, being in a fantasy world, it doesn't have to necessarily be completely accurate. I don't know if they want it to be like gun specific with this or accurate with it, but I'm hoping they don't, so we can see like some cool things, like maybe instead of a gun you get like a lightsaber. That would be pretty cool as a weapon choice. But I do want to see some interesting things coming. It says we have 734% crit bonus over there, but when we went to level up over there, it's only said we have 300% or something, 100% or something. So something is definitely giving us a whack ton of crit bonus. This could be what we need to deal a lot of damage. So let's see what happens. The shotgun's really not doing very well though, because we do have a specific range, and without anything getting in range of the bullets, as well as the bullet fall off on the shotgun, this is why it's meant for the boss. Everything else is going to die to our drone, which is perfectly fine. There's the chicken charm, which will increase our bullet even further once the boss kind of comes. But I think 300 per bullet, still not nearly enough. I think we need like 400,000 per bullet to actually kill this boss. But again, not really going to happen, unfortunately. Alright, we could grab that, but I think we'll wait till about minute 20 to do that. Let's see, we can go for crit bonus again, 575 crit bonus right now. And just counting, it keeps going up and up and up. XP over there. We've got ourselves bullet damage, but we lose max life for it, but we gain armor. Let's do it. We lose 20 life. It's not really that big of a deal. I think that 2 armor is quite important. So I think we're decent over there. Let's see how long it takes us to kill the charger. Oh, he's actually going to hit us. Did he hit us? Don't actually know if he did. This is taking a lot longer than I thought it would to kill him. Alright, we can go and grab that. Which one do we need? Crit bonus. That sounds like a good idea right now. Or we can do the bayonet charge. Let's do bayonet because it gives us increased crit chance right now. And then I'm going to grab the XP just because it does give us the option of, you know, dealing damage to him. As well, let's go with ourselves. We can grab the crit chance there, but we'll actually do fire rate actually to increase the dodge rating. Because right now, this is not looking good for us. Okay, now we've got Blade of Light, which increases the underbarrel recharge rate and the damage. Also the projectiles. Fire sword shaped projectile that deals damage. It has temptation and cutting element. Or increases your... oh, that's killing an enemy. So no, that will be much better. Blade of Light. A charger's dead. That's great. Because that was painful. And now we can go for some more crit bonus. Or we can go for the armor as well. I think our crit bonus is quite good. So now we will actually go for the bullet damage. Because it's going to increase our special power as well as armor. And again, armor is going to keep us alive a little bit longer. We do get 4 level ups there somehow magically. I'm going to grab the blood magazine upgrades over there as well to just help us. And let's see, HP and bullet damage. Got to make our way to these over here. We could go for that special power, but we don't. We'll just go for that special power instead. And then we're gonna go for the vampire magazine. No, wait, which one do we want? This one's fire rate, and having over 33% increases dodge skill as well. Your health threshold for the movement speed and armor bonuses will be changed from 45 to 30%. And the health threshold for the bullet count bonus, the damage bonus and the health drain will be changed from 50% to 33%. And this gives us penetration. We deal more damage when we're above 50 HP and the invulnerability. So we're actually going to grab the vampiric magazine because that gives us the life back. However, it also means I have to kill them with a shotgun and not our drone killing them. I do wish there was a way to turn off the drone. As far as I know, you can't. Once you own the drone, you own it. You can't decide not to use it. I did try and see it. Maybe I missed it. Maybe there's something in the options that I haven't seen. But there are achievements that I don't have, like survive 10 minutes without the drone. And I don't believe I can get that unless I started a new save file. So... is there a way to turn off the drone? I don't actually know. So I do need my drone's level to get to about, I think 36 or 38 is when it stops making the awful sound. Okay, we get the bullet damage. I don't know, not nearly enough damage being dealt over here. I wish the chicken charm was still bugged. Because we're going to get Betty to spawn now. We don't need any of her specific drops, unfortunately. That's for fire damage, so if you're looking for a flamethrower run, Betty's probably your best bet. Best bet, Betty. Because you get an increase to the fire damage when you kill her as well, which you found in the Hive Barrens at a very like at 21 minutes or something. So very late game build as well. All the other bosses are mostly like regen or bullet damage and HP and all that stuff. Betty's one of the few that changes to like fire damage. I think it's also because she throws, like, she is a flamethrower type enemy, so you gain that bonus when you kill them, or chance to gain it. Alright, give me more XP. We're bleeding time here, you know. I need more upgrades. There we go. We are gonna go for what? I guess I can grab some movement speed. That should help me a little bit. Not really, but a little bit. I don't see the bayonet's supposed to shoot out swords. I don't see those swords being shot out. I don't know if it's just because I don't have close enough vision to see it, and it is happening and they're just small swords, or if it just isn't happening. There's that. What does this do again? That's the dodge skill, so we do need this up as well. So let's go and grab, that gives us dodge skill and crit. We're going to finish that. Yeah, we're doing quite a decent amount. So there's Queen Betty. Queen Betty the flamethrower. There's Betty's crown for a massive amount of bullet damage. We've got the on fire damage, which we mentioned. Or we've got more armor, special power as well. We've got 16,348 special power if we take that. But I feel like gaining a lot more bullet damage. Nah, we need to do the special power and the armor and stuff as well. I think that's going to help us a lot. So we'll take that upgrade. We don't necessarily need the drone, the Kiwi charm. This is good for the dodge skill. This is just not good. Crit chance we no longer... Oh, we still need a bit of crit chance. That's fine. We don't need that one either, so we're going to grab that. A couple more levels still available to gain. We can grab this, lose a little bit of life, but we get a little bit of HP regen as well, so that's good. Make our way through the blue XP. The color of the XP, in case you didn't know, determines how much XP you actually gain. So the lighter the blue, the more XP you gain from it. That's why like the first enemy you ever kill, it's kind of like a whitish blue, like a very light blue upgrade, and that's what that is. Dodge skill upgrade, getting to 100% means we have 50% chance to dodge, so that's quite powerful. Excuse me. Dodge is not capped at 100%, so I mean not at 100 as a number. Like fire rate is capped at 60, crit at 100%, and so on and so forth. Dodge actually can go higher than 100, so do keep that in mind when you are playing. I maybe should have gone for the crit bonus there instead, but I think we're okay. It's much of a muchness. We're just gonna walk along the edge over here, grabbing as much of this XP as possible. Grab those as well. We can go and grab this for the crit bonus. Oh no, wait, we want the dodge skill first. Priorities. What is a good amount of armor to have where your character is going to be semi-invulnerable? I think we're actually at that point where we've got a lot of armor. We do have life regen. If we get the next magazine upgrade, we actually get invulnerability as well, so maybe go for that. But I think the dodge is probably worth a bit more than invulnerability for a couple of seconds. We also have to kill 100 enemies before we get that invulnerability. And when the boss spawns, I don't think we get that option. So, but we don't get the other option we're looking for. So we are going to have to go for it. That's okay. There is the option. We now got to just move down, get all this juicy XP. Maybe we can make it to level 50, but I don't think we're gonna. Would have been nice to. Okay, penetration, reload speed, bullet speed. Let's go for that. Increase our movement speed just ever so slightly. So that new gun that we unlocked, the final weapon, you actually cannot auto aim and auto fire with it in the beginning of a game, because you don't actually want to hit the enemy with the gun or with the bullet. You want the bullet to go past the enemy instead. We're on 41,000 special damage yet. I don't feel like our special bonus or the bayonet is actually going to do that much damage, but hopefully I get proven wrong and it does, because I would love to have that happen. Also, I think I've had a gun that's hit level 60 before, which is also pretty cool. But there he is, El Fuego, the destroyer of souls, the destroyer of runs. I don't think I'm ready for him, to be honest. We do a little bit of damage to him. We do get the battering grip as well. Or, oh no, wait, we wanted this. Yes, we'll take that. And then we are using the shotgun, like I mentioned. We are dodging a decent amount of hits from him, also healing them back up. So this could be the build, as you can see. But our gun does no damage. I mean, I wonder what happens if I just stand still. Oh no, he hurts. Okay, wait, he does do damage to us. So that ain't gonna work very well. See, this is the thing. I mean, look, we've dented his life. How much damage do you think you need to kill this guy? It's next to nearly impossible. There we go. He takes absolutely no damage. So that is El Fuego, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time. Cheers.